Kimera here, and I've got two new web apps for you from Kimera Audio. We've got the Kimera Audio Player and Kimera Lyrics. Let's get right into it. This lyric sheet app puts your melody ideas right in the document because songwriting should keep you in a streamlined flow state, so you don't need to go online and search for rhymes or a thesaurus. That's all right in this document too. If you've ever lost lyric ideas, forgotten which voice memo goes with which song, or are just tired of scrolling through that long voice memo, this is going to change how you write. It's really simple, but it's so powerful to keep you in that creative flow and not fumbling back and forth between multiple apps and websites. I'm Kimera, by the way. I'm a songwriter and producer, and I develop music apps and plugins. The links to the free version is in the description below. Okay, so say we're writing a song, and you can be anywhere. You could be at your studio, at your desk, or you could be out in a forest. As long as you have service on your phone, you can open this up. Just head to lyrics.kimeraaudio.com and you'll just sign in with any one of your Google accounts. And there's a big reason why. As songwriters, especially in this age of AI, I believe in protecting our intellectual property. As soon as you create a lyric sheet, a folder is automatically created on your Google Drive. That's where all your voice memos will be stored. No one at Kimera Audio can touch those. And speaking of AI, there is no AI assistance in this. This is all you. This is just a great, simple, tried and true songwriting tool. So let me show you. This is your dashboard. Basically, it shows you all the lyric sheets you currently have. And then we have lyric lists on the sides, kind of like playlists, but for your lyric sheets. You can create basically folders, name it whatever you want, drag these into the different folders. It'll show what lyric list you have placed it in if you're looking at the all sheets view, or you can go into that and just see which ones are in that one folder. And of course, if you have, because you eventually will populate a lot of these, you can just search like, where's that song uncut? There it is. Let's open it. This is our lyric sheet editor. It looks like a pretty standard document app, but what makes this so cool is this button right here. Whenever you place your mouse somewhere on the sheet, when you click this, you get the voice memo record pop-up. Record your song idea. Stop. Maybe you have another idea. Sometimes, honestly, what I do when I'm writing is maybe I don't do lyrics first, so I'll just write a bunch of nonsense and I'll just put the melody. And so if you come up with maybe a couple different verse ideas, you can add as many takes as you want right in here. I have multiple ideas, so I'm just gonna keep adding takes, and then you can listen back to each one of them. When you press save, you'll see it just added a little play button right next to that line. And if you change your mind on where you need this located, you can just click and drag it. You can move it around. It's so handy. I love this. So when you click play, it shows you all those takes again. We also have this awesome lyric tools tab. If you click this, we have first the rhyme dictionary. So you literally can look for a rhyme for any one word, or now this is what's really cool. Sometimes you might want to rhyme two different words at the same time. So if I have like, hey there, in my song, maybe I want both words to rhyme. So you can actually look at the rhymes for two different words side by side. It's so cool because, you know, I'm looking through this and then my brain's over here and then it's over here, and I can like make the connections between these two words and their two pairs of rhymes. I love that so much. You can also check out the synonyms. Let's say I need the synonym for happy. It's gonna give you a lot of ideas. Some of these are not actually perfect synonyms. They are related words. So this does synonyms and related words, so you get a lot more results. That's just to give you extra ideas. And this is the free version. You get all of this with the free version. The only limitation is you can only do 5 sheets. So if you are finding that you are using this a lot, you can become pro just by clicking on your avatar and upgrade to pro. If I wanted to cancel my subscription, I could just manage subscription and sign in with the name that I signed up with, and I can just cancel my subscription at any time. The pro account is only $7.99. So no more hunting through long voice memos, no more switching through multiple apps and websites. This app is a dream come true for me as a songwriter, and I hope you like it too. All right, check out this customizable audio player. I am so obsessed. This is something I've been literally wanting since like iTunes 2005, and it's finally here. I have full control over what my columns are. I mean, look at this. Music only lets me do like the title, the artist, the album, and the genre. Like, that has driven me crazy forever. So now we've got this audio player where we can add unlimited columns, name them whatever we want. This is music organization and custom metadata like no other. And this is the free version of the app. You have access to all of this for free. Quick preview. I also really love the playlists because for once we have sub playlists. That is so handy because look at how I have this. My catalog playlist, I can expand it and I can name these sub playlists whatever I want. I've personally named it based on kind of like genre / vibe. This one's my fruit playlist and the subcategories are kind of the same. Like, funny story, the reason it's called fruit is because these are my beats. These are basically the instrumentals that I write to, and I never know what the song is going to be called, so I name all of my productions after a kind of fruit. And we're getting into some weird varietals lately, apriums and pluots, so I should probably come up with a new system soon. But let's get into the actual player tour. And by the way, I'm going to sign now and show you. This is what you will see when you go to player.kimeraaudio.com. You just sign in with any one of your Google accounts. And the reason being is that I think it's so important that we have sovereignty over our own intellectual property. That is something that is so important to me. Your songs become stored only on your own Google Drive. So again, no one at Kimera Audio has access to your music. You get to decide who has access via your shared links, which you can reset at any time. So let's start from the beginning. You can literally just drag and drop into the player from your desktop, or you can click this button, Finder, and it brings up this browser. You can add from here, and that'll just put it at the bottom. So as you can see, I've named my columns like Hello, Agency. So this is like my sync licensing stuff, which shows I think these would fit on. I put a little checkbox for if I've mixed it or not, and you can name this whatever, like, do we have album art for this? No, yes, no. So when you just click this plus button, you can add any kind of column, either text or tags, numbers. Maybe you want to put track order for your album, and that will be an easy way to just sort this by track numbers. 5-star ratings. Sometimes I rate my own songs just for my own reasons. That checkbox. Date, you can maybe add a date column where that date means whatever you say it means. Maybe it's your album release date. Maybe it's your single releases. All totally up to you. This circle right here, this column is actually the row color. So I have like color coded a couple of these. You can pick any color or you can customize your color, you know, whatever floats your boat. I don't really like that color. I'm gonna undo it. That's just no color. The next column is where you enable or disable downloading. This is huge. So you can just toggle them on or off. I have it defaulted to be off, so you can decide if you want to turn that on, and whoever you're sharing this with via these share links, they have access to click download or not. Then there's this cute little button here. This is to add memo. You can add notes or whatever. You can even type in your lyrics and have them right there. Maybe you want to type in your co-writer's IPI numbers, or BMIS, CAP, CSAC, PRS, whatever. And then the share link, when you click the one that's right on the track, it's just going to share that one single song. If you've shared it with anybody already and you want them to no longer have access, just click this button to reset that share link. You have access to download any of your files if you need to for whatever reason. I know I'm like, crap, I don't have my hard drive on me. Oh, but I can just open up my audio player and I can download it from there. Then of course you can delete that song from your catalog if you want. So let's share a playlist and see what the other view looks like. I'm going to share my pop playlist. So I copied this link. I'm going to go to a new tab and paste it. And this is what it looks like for them. They cannot edit anything. They can't add a check in your checkbox. That's all just for you to be able to edit. But as you can see, you can download these ones because we've enabled downloading, but we didn't enable downloading on these, so they cannot download those. So if I were to go back and reset this link, when we refresh the page, the link is no longer found, so they lose access. So that's really helpful too if you don't want them looking at it anymore or something has changed. Maybe you heard an error in your mix and you don't want them to hear it yet. But by the way, what's really cool too is you can edit this playlist. If they still have an active link, they'll see your most up-to-date playlist. So if they already have the link and you realize you forgot to add a song, you can add a song and they can see your updates. Go try a free account. The only limitation is you get 20 tracks. Then if you want, you can use code PLAYER1 for a free month of unlimited, and then it's $7.99 after that. I love this app. It's changed the way I keep track of my catalog. I hope this will make your life easier and more organized. Leave a comment, let me know if you tried it out. Click subscribe to keep up with my vocal production and plugin videos, and I'll see you in the next one.